So I've always wondered what happened if we bought all the most expensive things in Restaurant Tycoon 3 and put them in the same room. Now, that's how I came up with the idea of having a room called the VIP room, which is going to contain the most expensive things in the game, from decorations to tables to chairs, and we will be putting everything we can fit in this room to make it the most expensive room and the best dining experience possible. So without further ado, let's begin this video. Okay, so now we are in the VIP dining room. Before I start building, you will notice that there's two doors. Obviously I use a sign and we have gold plated walls, so this room obviously looks expensive. Now before I even get started, this room is the best room to build. Why? It's because it's the middlemost block. As you can see, if you know, Restaurant Tycoon 3 is more or less 3 by 3, and this is the second most block. So in this room you have a view of the front, you have a view of the back, so it has one of the best views in the entire building, and of course it's at the highest floor, and you even have a toilet within walking distance, and the kitchen is right downstairs below you, so you will get your food very fast. And there is the manager's office right here, so you have a premium experience. So that's with the location of this room. Now we are going to start building. So of course, for any dining room we will need tables and chairs. So of course we will be going with the most expensive table, which are the glass tables. Now obviously I think someone will want to see the view, so I was thinking whether should we put it like this or should we do this. But the problem with doing this, as you can see, sort of clips the edges so that it does not look realistic, and we don't want them to be sitting in front of the door, so I guess something like this would work best. So we can have one table here in front of the door, and maybe we could have one more here at each corner of the room. So now we've put down the most expensive table in the game. We will have to follow up by putting down the most expensive chairs. So obviously we have the luxury sofa. Now obviously we don't want to put it at the end here, because if you can see, like, how is a person going to eat from such a small platform. So I was thinking we will definitely put one in the center, but do we want more than that? Let me think about it. Does it look nice? Yeah, it looks a bit empty. Yeah, I think 2 chairs is enough. Maybe we can try the smaller glass table. If not, this room looks a bit empty. Hey, where is that smaller glass table? There it is. So we have the smaller glass table. We could maybe put it at the center of the room here, and we can just go ahead and grab more chairs. So yeah, we have more luxury sofa. Now this makes sense, so it's actually symmetrical to put more luxury sofa. So with that done, we effectively have enough seats. Now next we will go ahead with the decorations. So of course the kitchen appliance, now we won't have any kitchen, no bathroom here, art. Do we want this fountain here? We have a fountain outside. Yes, I do think we will want a fountain over here. So this, if we put it like this, it clips, right? So we will need to put it here. So yeah, we've just bought the most expensive fountain. Let's go ahead and buy the most expensive cookery, which is a serving rack tray. Let's put it over here, so the waiter knows that wherever they are serving, probably can get their food from the side. Great, so now we've bought the most expensive cookery. Let's go ahead to electronics and buy the most expensive one, which is a jukebox. Where should the music go? We don't want it blasting in anyone. I think putting it against this wall will look nice, but I'm scared of it clipping. It does seem to clip a bit. So you know what, let's put it here first, and let's maybe move this to the corner here. Then we can move this here, and oh no, there's a collision. So what about here? That looks better. Alright, so we bought the most expensive electronics as for fun. No, I don't think the swing set goes here. What's the next person? Chill zone. Yeah, but this makes the room look a little childish, does it? The drum set, none of these look great. Maybe I will skip this for now. Lights, we will of course need the chandelier. Now we will need more than one, so it looks more exclusive. So yeah, we effectively have two chandeliers, and what's next? Outdoor, do we want a bridge? Actually, I think we can have a bridge, can we? Wait, if we actually surround the table with something, let me think about that. Signs. Yeah, there's no way the large billboard is going in here. Now I've already done the rounded glass sign, which is the most expensive sign we could fit in this room. As for walls, this thin glass panel, I didn't want to put it here because should I replace this with thin glass panels? Nah, but I really like the transparent feel, so we will be skipping this for a while. Doors, this doesn't work. I know this door doesn't look that nice. I wanted a more see-through door, so that's why I went for a window. So do we need a window? No, I think there's enough space. Chinese, maybe a yin and yang window will look nice. Do we want to see? Yes, I do think we can put a yin and yang window here. Yes, that looks so nice. Is this centered? Yeah, I think that looks centered. Alright. So we've put all the most expensive things in this room. With the windows, floor, yeah, we can't put water here, so we will skip that. Roof, yeah, everything I'm using is Japanese roof, so that's fine. Stairs, nah, we won't have stairs. Blocks, yeah, these blocks are a bit hard to use, so I won't be using them. Fences, this is more for a door, we will skip that. Furniture, an elephant. No, but this is way too big for this room, right? Yeah, this is a bit huge. Like if I put it here, where will people eat? Oh, I could put it here. Maybe I could put it here. I don't know how does this work? Oh, yeah, that definitely clicks. Should we want a fireplace as well? Do we want a cold or both? I think we need an air conditioning for this room, right? So the most expensive thing is definitely the air conditioning. Yeah, so before I touch up the room more, we will continue going down and see if we can buy more expensive things. I think, oh, we definitely want a tier antique shelf. So yeah, so maybe we can put a shelf somewhere, yeah, beside this. So it looks, nah, that doesn't look nice. I think here should be nice. Which way does it face? Oh, actually, I'm not very sure. It should face this way if I'm not wrong. Yes. Is it? No, I think I've put it wrongly. It needs to be rotated. Yep, so we put down the most expensive shelf in this game. Now let's go back to cookery. I guess you will want some salt wax, spice wax here, glass bottles here. No, we don't want any blender in that room. Yeah, we will definitely want a napkin here, a napkin here, and a napkin here. So one thing I've noticed when building these rooms is that you shouldn't put anything in the center because that's where the money spawns, so it's always a bit hard to collect the money. So, oh, there's someone sitting in our VIP room already. Now one issue with this room is that it does feel a bit bad because I've only put the most expensive things. So from here on out, I will start decorating this room with cheaper things, but that doesn't mean it will look less cheap because I will still pay attention to exactly what goes on in this room. So we definitely have a salt and shaker. Yep. Can we put anything else on the stand? Because the set does feel a bit plain. Do we want that? Maybe we will want a 0.5. Can we even put it on this? No, I don't think we can. Okay, great. Let's go back to nature, and I think we miss nature. We miss the most expensive plant, which is the Zen plant. We have one here, and of course one beside the fountain. Now, if I put it here, then yep, we have the most expensive plant in the game. The next one is a tree, which obviously we cannot fit in this room. I think the arcade machine will spoil the mood of this room. Something should go on top. Yeah, so now I will be decorating this room. I think we need a vase right on top here. So yeah, that doesn't look so empty. And we will want a fan here. So that looks legit. Do we want the barrel now? Oh yeah, one thing I think we almost forgot was that we will definitely need an overmat at the entrance here, and one more on the other side so everyone knows this is a VIP room. Yep, so we have the red carpet that leads to this room, and we just built the most expensive room in the game. So obviously I think we need some touching up to do, but before I do that, let me increase my cash cause we are low. Okay, so we are back, and I've went one round my restaurant to collect cash. So I'm actually surprised I managed to collect like 3,000 just by walking one round. But anyway, let's go back and see what this room is missing. I think, do we want a TV? We definitely might want another icon. A TV, I think a wall TV goes better, but where should we put the wall TV? No, but if you put it on a glass wall, it doesn't look like here. Should we put it on the gold tile? No, but who's watching from that angle? Oh, no, I think we need a stand TV. Yeah, the stand TV doesn't feel right either. Okay, yeah, so I've decided to put the TV right beside the jukebox, so if you don't want to listen to music, we might move the jukebox here so it doesn't obstruct the TV, and we will move it maybe to the left a bit. Yeah, so we move this over here. So yep, that's done. What else are we missing in this room? I feel that we could use a bit more greenery in this room. Especially with the plants, so we might want some expensive looking indoor plants. Yeah, so the sakura plants definitely look really nice. We will definitely need more chairs because after you sit down you might need a lie down, so let's have a bed or a very comfortable sofa. What's the most... oh, there it is. So yeah, so someone could just come here and sit, and maybe we could have them also drink something when looking out. So we will want a table, and maybe we will go with a more circular table. Let's go with the cloth one because it gives a more premium vibe. And of course we can go ahead and put a fruit bowl here. Let's go with cookery. Let's go with fruit bowl. Put the fruit bowl here, and yeah, this room looks really nice. Can we add more things? Yeah, we might want some ketchup and mustard over here. Yeah, so that's it for my VIP room. I've essentially added most of the... close this. Yep, I've added like the most expensive things I can buy in this game into this room. So essentially that's really what I could squeeze into this room, and of course I added a few more touches to this room. And one thing I noticed was that the ceiling is looking a bit bare, so this is the most expensive ceiling, but let's try that. That doesn't contrast too well, we might have to go with this. That looks better. So yeah, we've decorated the ceiling, we've decorated the floor, we have a fountain over here, and we have a personal sitting area. The tables are really nice, and yeah, this essentially is a room with like most of the most expensive items in the game, and this is what it looks like. Did I miss anything? Let me just run through one more time. No, we have the most expensive plant. A kitchen, the kitchen, we don't want people cooking here, so of course we are not going to have the kitchen. Yeah, we have the fountain. What does this square structure do? No, that looks a bit confusing to use. So yeah, we have the most expensive structure, most expensive cookery, electronics. We do have the most expensive electronics. Obviously I can't put the swing here. Yeah, there's really not much I can do here. Lights, we have the most expensive light. Outdoor, the bridge, yeah, we are obviously not doing a bridge here. Nature, we have the most expensive plant. We have the most expensive sign, I guess, that you could put in a room. Yeah, now all these are walls. I just went for 200, and of course it looked better. Doors, I don't think that door works. Yeah, and the rest is there's not really much price difference. Furniture, yeah, there's no way we could use it, and I don't want to put a fireplace beside the aircon because that does not really make any sense now, does it? Yeah, it doesn't. So pillars though, what does this function pillar do? No, but this makes the room look very cluttered, so no, I do not want a pillar as well. Shelf, yeah, we have the most expensive shelf, and the Halloween pack. Yeah, should we have the arcade machine? No, we shouldn't. Yeah, because that would just look a bit cheap. So yeah, anyway, this is the VIP room, and let's go from outside. So when you are coming from down here, we will come up the stairs and you will see this really cool VIP room. You will go in and you can sit here, eat your food, look around. Or you can ever sit here and have the best view in the entire game to look out. And yeah, this is a room. I might touch up a bit more, but this is essentially what the most expensive room in the game looks like, with all the most expensive items. So as usual, if you like my video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as it really helps me out, and thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.